Now, Chelsea finally confirmed this week that Antonio Conte will take charge of the team after Euro 2016. So what can they expect at Stamford Bridge?
Antonio Conte, il capitano.
I love the look of him. I mean, he looks like a Bond villain.
I like the style, kind of British style.
And he's got a wonderful head of hair.
What do you think Conte is going to bring to Chelsea?
Caps. Titles. Oh, Antonio Conte.
Antonio Conte is going to have a massive challenge when he comes to Chelsea. He's going to be taking over a team that has underperformed for the best part of a year now. Has he got the ability to change things?
I guess that's the best situation for Conte to step in. Honestly, when he came to Juventus, they were like 7th for a couple of years in a row. And then he stepped in and he started training and he just put some rules. And that's what I believe Chelsea would need at this stage.
What he was looking for was a team that could be able to compete also at the European level. What he used to say was that the Champions League was a £100 restaurant.
Yeah.
Juventus was just a £10 team.
Right.
Yeah.
So that's the reason why I think he decided to come to Chelsea.
Did most of the players fall in line with his methods?
I think Conte had a good relationship with the player, because you can have maybe a bad player, but if you have a good relationship, it's like Leicester this year. Leicester was unbelievable, but I think there is a good feeling with the player, with the coach. This is what you need. It's not important to have maybe the best player in the world. You can have Messi or Ronaldo. It's not important. If you have a good feeling with the player, I think this is good.
I mean, it's more about Conte liking players than players liking Conte.
This is the point.
Yeah. I mean, even in Juventus, like, he had Del Piero that was playing with that last season of his career, and he said, okay, we want to win the league. We don't care what your name is. I mean, you can be Del Piero, you can be the last guy of the youth team. You will play only if you are the best player.
It doesn't really care about who you are, but just about how you play. And what he said about Del Piero is the example. Del Piero is the history of Juventus, but he didn't care.
Well, what are Conte's weaknesses?
One of the drawbacks of Conte, I mean, at least back home, they thought it was way too kind of fundamentalist. It was like 3-5-2, 3-5-2, always play with the same tactic and everything. And that's maybe a drawback.
Not flexible enough. He
Not
didn't
flexible
change.
enough.
Like
Didn't
my
change
way or
his
the highway.
tactics.
Yeah, not flexible enough.
I mean, like 3-5-2 was good for the Italian league, but it could not be as good for the Premier League. Conte has a Juventus mentality. And one of the things that you learn when you are at Juventus is that winning is not important. It's the only thing that matters. So
we don't really care.
We don't really care about how we play, but we just want to win.
Results.
Well, that's what he says, actually. He said it's like a death if he loses.
Yeah,
He's actually quoting that.
Yeah, that's like results driven to the like nth power, like the maximum. Like as soon as you get results, doesn't matter how you get the results.
You could also hold the matches just 1-0, and that's
his dream.
enough.
That's his dream. Honestly, win all the matches 1-0.
I remember him as a player, and he was very
combative.
Yeah.
I expect the same from him as manager. He's got a hell of a pedigree.
He's got a wonderful pedigree. I am very optimistic. I'm hopeful. I'm hopeful. After this year, anything is better. So fingers crossed.
Okay.
We're going to love him. We're going to take to him, and I think he's going to win us the league next season.
Ooh, that's scary.
Maybe we'll not win the next year, but maybe in the second, the third year.
I think that maybe it will take a couple of years, but at the end, in the long time, it could make the history of Chelsea.
So Conte.